There's lots of teachers say to me, and I really shouldn't say this because loads of teachers are amazing, but lots of teachers say to me, I don't get technology. And they often say it with a proud face. And it's just like saying, I don't get reading or writing. That is not acceptable, is it? And so I think it's okay to say you don't get technology if you haven't really had the time or the inclination to learn it, because there's still time to get technology. And it should not be acceptable to say you don't get it, because it's the most fantastically creative tool we have available to us today. And especially if teachers are setting a cultural context where not getting technology is acceptable in our schools today, that is really cutting their futures off from the most exciting lives. And so we should all be getting technology, we should all be playing with it, we should all be having fun, and we should all be sharing what we do with others.
Hey friends, welcome back to the Mr.O Science Show. Mr. O here. For the month of November, we're going to be exploring the world of technology, which is our future. For today's episode, we're going to be learning about computer coding, and you might be surprised on how few items are required to build a computer. Two major aspects of all computer build includes hardware and software. Computers used to be so huge that they needed an entire room of space to operate. However, engineers have designed computers to fit in small places like our pockets. We can get a good sense of this by discovering more with my Raspberry Pi. First, start with our main order of operation. We have the Raspberry Pi itself. Looks like this. I put it in a fancy cover. You're ready to go. You're going to need to navigate your way around whenever you actually get going, so we have a mouse. Plug your mouse into the USB on your Raspberry Pi. A keyboard for writing, for numbers, and also uses a USB. You're just going to plug it into your Raspberry Pi. You're going to need a monitor. This is going to help you view things. I have a fun little wall. I'm going to put a few little coasters on the other side, and this is going to act like my little monitor stand. Perfect. Now we need to connect the monitor to the Raspberry Pi. We're going to use a basic HDMI cord. You're going to plug in one part of your HDMI into the monitor, and the other side of your HDMI is going to go into your Raspberry Pi. We need to power our monitor and we need to power our Raspberry Pi. So we have two power strips. For your monitor, you're actually going to plug it in right below the HDMI cord. Lights come on, you know things are a go. And the very last thing you need to do is plug in your Pi. If you were to plug in your Pi first and then plug in everything else, it won't work. You plug it in and lights, camera, action. We're ready to start coding. The Raspberry Pi comes with multiple coding applications, including Scratch, Python, Minecraft, and more. The best part is that all these apps are free to use. Let's start with Scratch. Scratch is a visual coding language that uses characters called sprites and drag and drop blocks to tell a story. The types of stories are limitless. Characters can interact with one another, backgrounds can change, and you can create your own world by using the paint setting or upload items from the internet. And don't forget to save. Alright, now you can see why this app is widely used. It's easy to get... With the holidays coming up, the Raspberry Pi is a perfect gift for your young scientists at home. The coding applications in the Pi can range from programming your own video game, writing your own music, to creating your own movies with live footage. The sky is the limit. Not only is coding a great educational tool, but it's sure to provide hours of fun. For other great resources or tips, leave your comments in the section below. I'm Mr. O. And I'll see you next time.